What's going on? It's Fist bringing another awesome, great edition of Call of Duty World War II beta gameplay. We have to wait until November 3rd to play this game again. I'm not your typical YouTube commentator. If you're new to my channel, I've been around for 10 years plus doing Call of Duty videos. And I'm not going to be your commentator that's going to say everything's rosy and pretty and all those things and sugar on top. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to be negative. I am going to be a constructive criticism commentator for the community of casual gamers who spend the most money on this game. So I'm all about being subjective to myself in the sense that my gameplay is subjective to me, and what you see here might not work for you, but it gives you a starting point. And that's the most important thing. I'm not going to read off the script. I'm not going to do an outline of what I'm talking about. It's just I watch videos from other Call of Duty commentators and see where the trending is at. Sometimes I read the forums, Twitter, Facebook, all those things. Maybe not so much Facebook, but I'm going to try to give you the real stuff that you can actually use in the game. Stuff that makes sense. I'm not going to be the Debbie Downer, jump on the bandwagon. It's kind of weird. I mean, 5 years ago, nobody that was a YouTube commentator ever said anything bad about Call of Duty. So now once every one YouTube commentator that says, hey, this map is terrible. Oh my goodness, it's just atrocious. You'll get killed 5 different ways. Divisions is terrible. And then everybody seems to say the same thing. And I don't see, you know, that's not really fixing anything. I'm not trying to be negative either. I used to be very critical, and people took it the wrong way in the beginning of my YouTube adventures. The reason why I started a YouTube channel was just to show gameplay. I never intended to make money from it. And I just wanted to show people what I did and see if I could help them. And also, to be that level playing field person that gives an opinion for the casuals out there. And to keep, the main thing, my whole point of being on YouTube is to play with other people online and keep that community alive. Because I don't like playing any other video games unless I'm playing against real people. There's just no point. I feel like it's a waste of my time. And maybe video games in general is a waste of time, but everybody has to have some type of release of, you know, a hobby, meditation, whatever you want to characterize it as. But, so moving right along. Watching all these videos. And now you know a little bit about it. If you want to subscribe, you want to see more videos, I'm going to try to post a video every single day, which I really have limited time to do so. So these videos, I think the main thing that bothers me the most and why I'm posting these videos is that you have two spectrums of people on YouTube. One is people that constantly hate, don't want to just make a video about, hey, this game, it does have a lot of awesome bright sides to it, and let's go ahead and just move forward and talk about how these classes and how these setups and how everything can help you, and you can have fun with this game and it'll be awesome, versus saying, okay, this game's terrible, the maps suck, the weapons suck, this sucks, that sucks. You know, to me personally, as long as I've been playing Call of Duty, I think it's subjective. You know, you're gonna get sniped, you're gonna get this. There's some bad things in the game that needs to be fixed. But I think, you know, I don't want to be hypocritical, but the majority of the videos that I see on YouTube from your famous YouTube commentators, in quotation marks, famous, that's kind of ridiculous. They were put there by Activision. But most of them are complaining about things they're probably going to fix anyway. I think the exciting thing about this game is that divisions and ribbons and setups and the singularity of the characters that you can create that nobody else can understand, or they will understand, but some that will get it and some that will not. It's crazy to me to watch these videos about how people are saying the maps need to be fixed, Divisions is bad, it's not balanced, or or it doesn't make sense. I don't have. I understand, you know, Exclusive A saying something to the effect of, you know, there's not enough freedom. I want Pick 10 back. I don't want to go backwards, although this game is going backwards to World War II. But the premise of how to play this game is completely new, and I love it. And I love figuring out things that nobody else can put 2 and 2 together, and it makes them a better character in the game. I think a lot of the videos from your YouTube commentators are not over. They really aren't testing everything in combinations. It's mostly the map flow and the weapons. And divisions and ribbons and combinations is what helps you. And I think people don't have all those things together. I mean, there's some valid complaints. Yes, there is some valid complaints. You know, the snipers' ADS time is really fast. And yes, those kill streaks are probably not as great. You know, it's not, their fun factor isn't really there. What happened to 5, 7, 11 atomic bomb maybe? You know, that probably should be in there. But in this video, comparative to all the other videos that you see out there, you know, I haven't seen anybody use this combination of Expeditionary and Concussion. I think this is a really great setup. A lot of people are talking about grip and quick draw and the weapon speed and this and that. And most of it you don't really even need. And it's surprising to me. It's like, to me, what that says is that most of your YouTube commentators haven't put the time in to play the game to understand that. And so what that also tells me is that they probably get stomped to death and give up, and so now they want to hate on the game. Most of the time when somebody hates on the game is because they're not winning. And that's just like, when you're not winning, you're going to hate on the game. I get it. I mean, there are some percentages of gameplay that is just bad, and you know, that is something that needs to be pointed out. But them going in, as much grief and shaming that I see from YouTube commentators on Sledgehammer, I think it's like really uncalled for. I think it's way over the top. I think this game has the potential to be the 3rd best Call of Duty out of all Call of Duties ever made. And maybe that's it. A lot of these commentators, maybe they do want this to be the best Call of Duty, and they're really harsh on it. And maybe I'm just not seeing it because they were never this harsh before, and maybe they've changed their tune and they're just tired of it. But I think this game's going to be really good, and I'm going to enjoy playing it. I love all the quirkiness about it and all the things that are in this game that, you know, you have to learn on your own. And that's what's great about YouTube, is that, you know, if they left the game the way it is, the people who really like Call of Duty are going to share those things with you. Other commentators will come about. And that's what happened in the Jetpack Call of Duty. A lot of these commentators that came back, they were big-time YouTube commentators, they left and then they came back. They don't play Call of Duty. So when they get them back and they get their ass kicked, they're going to hate on the game. Then you have this generation of players who are jetpackers that are really good, and they abandoned them, and now they're starting all over again, and they're trying to appease an old community. It just doesn't work out that way. They got to stick with one community, let it ride out, and let the new community figure it out. You got to quit trying to please the old guard of YouTube and esports. Let this new generation enjoy Call of Duty and figure it out on their own. Your game testers at Sledgehammer have already figured out how this game's supposed to run, and that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, it's your boy Fist. Peace, I'm out.